Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast from your host and Pearl Lane, the one and only Master of Propaganda, here of like Defender of the Fatherland. Off here to a, you guessed it, 1v1 on Villa Fiore in the northwest. It is Max Verstappen, probably not the real guy. But fighting here for freedom, democracy, and liberty. Here with the US 3rd Infantry Division with Assault Units here versus Southeast Theodosios with a rare return of Kriegsmarine. Here with the Kampfgruppe Isha with a bike Kriegsmarine opening here versus Assault Units and Jeeps. So off to the races we are here for certainly something a bit different. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast. And a big thanks to all those who keep commenting and liking on the videos, helps immensely with the YouTube algorithms. And a big thanks to Andrew for donating and supporting the Propagandacast for this hard-earned money. So there goes some Kriegsmarine sailors out there. They would in fact get pressed into combat in several cases throughout the war. Fun fact is, alongside Luftwaffe, personnel. Though towards the very end of the war, they would actually create two sort of infantry divisions out of Kriegsmarine personnel. 1st and 2nd Marine Infantry Division, and though they really like, something like you might figure like US Marines, they're just infantry. The 250 half together for Theodosios, engaging the Jeep, pushing it back. You did have like a variety of units like that way. Units just formed up like whoever was like a hand. So, fun bit there. You even like had like I think units also towards the end were like formed up like U-boat crews. And I believe they actually fought surprisingly well as infantry. And there's a fun one as well. But can't quite remember where it was, but I believe there were some cases. Right squad there for Max. Some good old GIs to tackle the Germans. As there we go, Kriegsmarine on the 250 half track. Another squad out of Theodosios. It's definitely been a while there's really seen them. And there you go, goes straight for the scouts, engaging up close and aggressively. Letting loose with a heavy automatic fire. And rifle fire there, got one scout down. We got the 2nd Kriegsmarine squad there moving forwards. So back here we get the Jeep fixed up by the Assault Engineers. Riflemen on the move here, advancing in the name of freedom, democracy, and liberty. And the scouts are just hightailing it out of there. As Theodosios keeps up the relentless and merciless pursuit of the scouts. Kind of blocking the exit there actually as much as he can. They've engaged, hitting with the ground punch, because the rifle force back, unable to contend with the might of the rifle. Got another rifle here for Max. Right, rushing in here. So outside here we got the Assault Engineers busy. And 2nd rifle squad for Max is almost done. Could go for 3rd squad, and he does. Definitely get a while since seeing like again like heavier Kriegsmarine builds. That actually involves the infantry. The battle group definitely fell off, I think, a fair bit after the novelty wore off. Surprisingly. So Ralph will grab the field point here. After it causing needed some repairs to the Kriegsmarine troops, he can't really affect much there. Bike forced off. Rifleman moving about there alongside the Kriegsmarine port here. Villa occupied, rather than engaging with the Kriegsmarine troops. Getting up top with the 250 after acting as a base of fire for the troops. 3rd squad moving in here. Another round squad here for Max. We got Theodosios with the light support company. And off we got the Scots going for the victory point here. 4th people so far. Nothing like significant like either way in either direction in terms of like having lead. There's a mild lead here for Theodosios, but nothing that really say matters too much at the moment. There we go. Hard points and such there available for Theodosios. Medical station for Max. Plus from the Assault Engineers here, no flamethrowers for those chaps. As he gets in up close and ugly. More of the sailors here withdrawing here as Theodosios' positions crumble away. Like half the printed right, some fire support for the remaining troops as they keep up the battle. Even achieving veterans who won in the name of freedom and liberty. Northern point being gobbled up by the scout team with no response here out of Theodosios. We got grenades here for Max. It's only going to make things more threatening here for Theodosios' infantry. And even fair margin. It's halfway done here. Theodosios, we're not seeing too much else at the moment, just reinforcements. I imagine might go for an ambulance here soon to get some healing going for his men. Or perhaps a machine gun team. Or of course he might be halfway already. So all I'd say very viable options. Minesweeper kits. You'll have to, I think, use it to heal. There we go. No sign of upgrade yet for the Kriegsmarine Truppen. Oh, there we go. Actually, in mind, we got the Sturmgewehr upgrade.
Enemy forces have taken our territory.
Repairs completed.
Getting there, so G. Like half rushing in for, of course, more Kriegsmarine troops. There you go, Jeep getting away, they're sensing something coming. Max is quick to bail out of that situation.
A mechanized combat group awaits deployment.
So, steady advance here by the German forces. Max here withdrawing in the face of the Kriegsmarine Truppen, supported by a mix of other things here. Panzer advancing on the centre.
The men are ship-shape, Commandant.
And we got veterans there for Max's vehicles. They're getting veterans one for them. Three, that is obviously quite a powerful ability there. Be able to start at that. That had to like really expend any resources on it. And of course, it includes all of them, right from jeeps up to like tanks. Fuel points, manpower points, and empty. Max is building up for a counter-attack. We got the flak-feeling half-track almost done there for Theodosios. Max definitely not prepared for that. Those models are not prepared for like heavily equipped Kriegsmarine Truppen. Though so far, it's only upgraded one squad here. The other squads, or Truppen, so far remain a bit more low on upgrades for now.
A victory point is being taken from us.
Advancing, Kriegsmarine finally gaining next to one of them. Half-track finding some ample fastball. There you go. Other half-track. The flak-feeling out engaged. There we go. Rifle rushing at it though. Getting off the sticky bomb here. Jeep, they're almost taking up, but someone survives. Basically getting shredded here by the flak-feeling half-track. One tough Jeep. Captain there getting absolutely mauled as well. They're forced to withdraw. More rifle moving in. Kriegsmarine troops holding the line here. Saving the munitions something for something else at the moment. Or perhaps just forgotten. Pack 38 out of Theodosios. Motor pool for Max. Once more, things are heating up north. Scouts, Jeep, they're pushing in. Jeep, though, heavily damaged. Surprisingly, hasn't been repaired. And all choosing to grab points rather than saying no drop down weapons, which has definitely become more popular as of late. More healing, not more upgrades. Go, flak-feeling half-tracks and such repaired. Scout to the side.
Upgrade underway.
Deploy AT here.
And we got there the combat half-track upgrade. Not one I've typically seen a lot here with the Kriegsmarine builds, but then again, they're not, you know, like that popular for that long in a sense. Obviously, they've been around for a while, the Kriegsmarine, but again, as mentioned, once the novelty wore off, they kind of dropped a bit off a cliff there, so it's not really like much of a deeper message involved with them. So, in that sense, like, you know, going for 250-9 and more half-tracks as a supplement that is a good choice. We got more sword arms here, and no sign of, for example, the MD42 here, which, I mean, continue to be fairly normal. I mean, I have seen some players go for the MD42 upgrade, but the vast majority of players just prefer the Sturmgewehr.
Victory point under enemy control.
So that is a bit. Yeah. Bringing almost on it for Max. Probably getting mauled. And a Chaffee light tank here for Max. The good old M24 here. And you got mortar half-track there, and one of the upgrades there onto mortar half-track. It's going to be a 250 just going to keep it as is. I mean, at least going for the ambulance, I was about to say, it does put him healing, but with the ambulance out, that's not really going to be a thing. Keep there, dodging pack shots, but not so much flak shots, and is rapidly forced withdrawal here, courtesy of the German army, who was very firm about that. Turning out here.
The victory point is being taken from us.
And go mortar after ready here for Theodosios.
We have
Shot in the
lost
scout
control
team.
of the victory point.
Granatenwerferwagen. In for it.
Proximity
It's
alarm near our
us.
capture point.
Running on some light artillery support here. I mean,
Our
obviously, it's
victory point is
purpose.
being neutralized by the enemy.
There you go, Chaffee on the field. Keep there, finally goes down.
Enemy forces have captured a
It's
victory point.
Chassis, they give way to way too much flak fire there.
A fuel point is being taken from us.
Panzerjägers Theodosios to supplement the Pack 38. And there you go, Max on the offensive here. Pack for some reason going in the wrong direction. Perhaps a misclick, perhaps a misapprehension. Who knows? But either way, got the mortar attack. Fantastic hit here. Rapid control to rush here. The Pack 38, that'd be devastating if Theodosios. Really good flank here by Mac, completely blindsiding Theodosios. Did not see this one coming at all. We take out the flak from Huft as well there. On top of having the Pack 38 and taking out the two. Holy moly, this is absolutely devastating moment here for Theodosios. He's taking such heavy losses here from Max. And again, more tough. Flak feeling Huft gone. And grabbing the Pack 38 potentially, but there you go. Kriegsmarine Truppen with Sturmgewehre cutting down the Pack gunners who dare to run off with German gunnery. Guns.
A munitions point is being taken from us.
Halt! Making away this Wehrmacht property! Also blew it up. Scheiße. There you go, bit of unleash as well here on Theodosios. So, yeah, got the Pack. Got the flak filling Hafter, got the mortar Hafter. Those are some significant losses there for Theodosios. What is easily overcome there?
Confirmed. Frontline hardpoints will be upgraded and reinforced.
Hard points taken back with the flak toming. So, okay, there's go. We have finally got a hard point. So we haven't seen a hard point yet. And now we got Max here with an M8 Scott. Definitely watched and seen those as well. They kind of also dropped off a bit, having been, previously very good. And a good deal of armor got nerfed, and then Scots just kind of vanished for a good while. I mean, they still appear from here and there compared to more than Kriegsmarine, but not like that popular either. There you go, M8 Scott rolling ahead. Got that up here, the hard point. A lot of spare track lines for tanks, which, considering this is supposed to be Kriegsmarine, really makes no sense. But I digress.
Kriegsmarine is receiving.
Oh my, we got the MB-42 there, upgraded on the remaining Kriegsmarine squad. Thumbs up.
Installing a flak position on the hard point.
Kind of mirrors like,
Proximity alarm near our
how,
victory
shall we say,
point.
Sturmgewehr platoon was actually organized. We had like 2 squads with assault rifles, then 1 with machine guns. So obviously, the squads would be a bit bigger than this, but kind of mirrors it. So probably not intentional, but thumbs up for sort of historical mirroring of how these things were meant to be organized. Paper.
Commandant, your flak torn has been installed.
There you go, flak torn ready here for Theodosios. Kriegsmarine troops with anti-aircraft guns.
Object support is ready to deploy.
I mean, did happen. Just as much as actually had naval elements manned by Luftwaffe troops, basically like their own barges, and then manned anti-aircraft guns that controlled the air around, I think, Leningrad. So, rather than charging the Kriegsmarine troops here, Scouts also planning a bit of support, mostly drawing fire away. The big rapid still drawing the attention in the end. Grenades as well here. Big boom, forcing here Theodosios to withdraw south side. More Kriegsmarine troops being overwhelmed here. Chaffee supporting. They're obviously not great against the infantry, can still do something. Theodosios seems a bit hesitant after that push here with the Chaffee and all the other units. Let's get a fresh pack fitted out here. Max bringing his own anti-tank guns back at Theodosios' base. We're not seeing any tech yet. I mean, certainly would be an idea, I think. And the Scouts being mauled here by the Kriegsmarine Truppen. The news with their MG-42. There you go. We got the hard point here with the flak storm getting bombarded. There you go. Pack 38's going ahead here on the... Yeah, if you like, tank second shot, though, is a bit of a miss here. Scott running fire, mortar for Max. Finding some crucial artillery support. And there you go, hard point kaput. Theodosios, though, deciding to finally take up, to move up. in the world. And in the south here, Captain strikes up the fuel point, forcing quite an aggressive response here by Theodosios.
Territory sectors are isolated. We must reconnect with them.
154 391. This point, Theodosios is the one that's a bit heavy in terms of attack.
Captured. Ready to go again.
That's what we used to cover retreating troops. Good. Scott going for the Kriegsmarine over here. Engaging with its 75mm howitzer. Here we go. Got the Panzer Commando armors on Theodosios.
A victory point is being taken from us.
Got flung away there.
Victory point under enemy control.
There you go, quick grenade and chucked at them.
Command points need a timing, Commandant. Unit lost.
And a loss there. As American forces once more push out, we got a Pantheon on Theodosios. As soon as we get that to the Panzer commander up, thumbs up to Theodosios. That is definitely very, very good. Das ist sehr gut. Tech tree with that. So anti-tank at the ready here, covering the centre. Gunners at the ready.
Our victory point is
On
being
the south, the
neutralized by the
Kriegsmarine
enemy.
2 Sturmgewehre at the ready, trained on any potential target that might prove to be American.
Panzer 3 is awaiting. We have lost control of a victory point.
Mortar fire rain down lightly, hitting absolutely bugger all. Jürgen, I believe these might be Americans. Why do you think that? The accuracy is terrible. I'm heading with the Panzer Pioneer straight into a large American group advancing forwards most democratically. We'll have to see if Max goes for the cheaper armor sets. Could go for the Sherman EC8s here. I mean, he's only already proven some things off for people action. Who knows? I'll get EC8s. Panzer 3 running forward here with its main gun, its petrol running in the fun. He, of course, put out a pen-mounted machine gun. Extra fun here. Panzer goes the rifle capturing in the sticky bomb on the Panther 3 here. Max are putting pressure on Theodosios. Perhaps max pressure. Haha. Right. Setting could be max pressure. Ahead for the Kriegsmarine Torpedo. That means at 1889. Bit of mortar fire as well here. There we go, that's too cheap. Mine straight to the punch, they go straight to the mine here. And there you go, Panzer the aggressive going in here. As Max finally takes up, he goes for a tank depot of his own. Got the M8 Scott, they're racing forwards. And the scouts from the fuel point is about to get a nice surprise. We've got the 250 after plus a Panther strike, immediately taking out Lewis there with a quick shot there. Right, air post slowly ready back here, pausing healing, prepared for the next move.
Veteran squad leaders are being called up to improve infantry squads.
No, squad leaders here for the Duchess. Sending a nice boost to his Kriegsmarine squads. Very nice boost. Even as he advances the riflemen.
Mechanized combat groups are ready for selection.
Fresh push forward can be reaching gunners doing what they can. Pack the big honey covering fire. Here's the Scott races ahead here.
Proximity alarm.
Finding though can also be mostly focused on the centre. There's obviously a bit on the sides here, but most of it's just both players kind of going out through the centre. Finally getting hammered here. Kriegsmarine pushing forwards. course, with the veteran squad, they do become a bit more survival, and also crucially, they will hit those veteran 3 bits faster, which in particular I think is going to benefit this squad, which is, I need a veteran too, I think. There you go, Pantry rushing forwards here, charging attack with Theodosios, overwhelming the position of Max's men not ready. Democracy and their faith in democracy faltering in the face of Teutonic assault. Theodosios.
Proximity alarm near our victory point. Victory point.
Find that pack in a bit of trouble.
Take cover! Don't let that infantry close the gap! Time to push.
Rather than moving about, sneaking about.
Will be made available shortly.
Get everyone behind the shield. Lancer wants a piece of us. Being tough. Engage those troopers.
Just been put them in full belts.
Down there! Fire! Push them back into the sea!
We're losing grasp of a victory point.
Troops on the Nebraska popping up grenade. Oh, walk straight into it. Massive hit here. Kriegsmarine troops doing what they can.
Have captured a victory point. Attention, we have Tiger heavy tanks available to us.
Taking fire from Princess here!
I'm getting how many of the Phantom Fee? Interesting, I've not seen an issue with Armoured involved. Is he on perhaps? Yes, he is. He's definitely looking to be able towards something a bit big here, maybe a Tiger tank, maybe some Sturms. Some Sturmgeschütze.
A capture point is being taken from us.
Well, boom.
Territory is now in enemy hands.
Lots and starts them late. It's just chaffers. And we got Trinities on the way here for Max, bringing in the power of Brad Pitt as the fight again. Most in the center. There's obviously a bit of movement up north and south, but they never really try to outmaneuver each other. They never try to launch those deep flanks. They strike hard and unrelentingly.
That's a tank! Enemy tank!
The victory point is being taken from us. Victory point under enemy control.
I'm popping off there. Scouts routed, send packing.
They know we're here. Be ready.
Our victory point is being neutralized
Blasting
by
with
the
Trinity
enemy.
takes a hit, pulling back. Got the Scotty being fixed up by some engineers. Withdrawing to the north, but fighting continues, and it's just a big old tug of war. It feels like all this in their own Christmas trip against some shots in. MD42 Gunner doing what he can as the other guys. Quite some covering fire as well there. Being 53 within a 7. Theodosios closing on that Tiger. Definitely, I think, not looking to aim for anything bigger at the moment. Away there, mortar fire continues to rain down from above. Who do of course have a mortar upgrade here from Theodosios, keeping the other one though non-mortar upgraded. Interesting.
He needs attention more than I do.
Commandant, the enemy has 300 points. Proximity alarm near our victory point.
Scouts in the south index over the rifle squad.
Vector out of contact.
Scott hitting the southern frontier build. We're again ECH, Chaffee, Scott, again just all on the side. There's just not much else going
The
on
enemy
elsewhere.
has taken a victory point.
No real attempts like just get the other bastards off guard. Just a shame because I mean clearly what Duck fed with Max earlier, but now it just seems like he's just decided, you know what? Let's not.
Enemy forces hold all victory points, Commandant.
I mean, to some extent, I suppose get out of this fine, but. Barton from the Scots. Moving back up. A bit more activity now here from the EC at the Chaffee, trying to flank through the south there. Already got the Panther, already got more pack fittings from Theodosios. Obviously, slowing down from the Tiger tank. Engages, clearing up the tango with Brad Pitt head on. We also actually got a second Scott now, increasing Max's artillery again. I think further cementing that he's definitely aiming to like just slowly grind out through this point. Burning down piece by piece.
Is reporting in.
250 half track there. The devious attack by attacking head on into Theodosios, clearing up ready for such a maneuver. No shit would have been proud. So 258 to 294, we got the EC8 Chaffee, Scots running head again. Once more head on attack, but this time the Theodosios and Deutschland is ready, meeting the American attackers head on. They're firmly putting their foot down.
The enemy has lowered our victory point to 250.
Going forwards here, Kriegsmarine team getting mauled here out there. We've got the Germany team pushing forward out.
We have manpower available for use.
The bounces, he's so close to the Tiger tank, but at the same time, as long as he's waiting for that, it's obviously not going to, like, you know, do a lot of, like, really risky stuff. He's just going to, like, play defensively, so he's on the Tiger tank, at which point he's, like, going to, you know, go a bit more on the offensive. But until then, he's definitely holding back.
Should use all manpower available to us.
That's a tank! Enemy tank!
Launching shots there.
Get the trails, get everyone behind the shield. The Kriegsmarine has
123 to 291.
Unleash the full might of the A victory point is being taken from us.
So close to the Titan, but right now the main issue for Theodosios is just the fuel. It's not the manpower, he's got plenty of it. It's just the fuel.
Victory point under enemy control.
It's like in the actual war, it's the fuel really holding back things. It's obviously manpower, but also becoming an increasing issue. Hence, you know, the Kriegsmarine getting pushed into it as they were like one of the largest manpower suppliers. The armor collector drawn. Of course, the Luftwaffe.
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
Rapidly run off. We also got BRs up there for Max.
We have been
I'm not
captured
seeing
in
more
Tiger
ECs, but there you go. Tiger tank out here for
Point
Theodosios, sent in from the 504th Schwerer Panzerabteilung. 23 to 21. Shots there, pack grenade joining in the hits here on the Germany team. Brett, but of course has to get out of there. Brisbane took the close branch towards the team, they're pushing forward out. Brown getting grenaded. Hammered by the German army. Pantry on the flank here. Further squeezing there, Max in the centre. Theodosios, they're starting to get a bit of a lead in terms of infantry
We have lost
casualties.
control of the victory point.
Become a bit of a problem there for Max, who starts feeling too much. Theodosios, while he's still feeling plenty of manpower, you could consider like some more Kriegsmarine troops, more weapons. Maybe things he could also, you know, these stuffs. Halfway, catches. Almost got Rascal Rocket. If you get a stick off the tight, it's not enough to hold that one for long. Yes, in a wipe. Always something you have to keep in mind that these things do take a bit of a time. And so in the time you do take to throw that, you can take a lot of damage wiped. He's wiped front. So got another easy and funny for Max, but now things starting to get a bit ugly here for Max. Losses are starting to get a bit more dramatic. Base of the German Wehrmacht. There you go, anti-tank gun absolutely demolished. Crushed and hammered.
We're losing grasp of a munitions point.
The fuel point here. Scouts are grabbing back a bit here and there. We got a Panther Russian North using their obviously faster tank for that purpose. Hard points down. Light tank will of course do some repairs here for Theodosios. Here. Ensuring the TIE tank is like, you know, pretty well maintained. There you go, hard point ready for Theodosios.
Deploy AT here.
There you go, getting to work fixing up the Tiger.
Installing a flak torm.
Straight into flak to Theodosios, plus we got the resource
Our
caching.
victory point is being neutralized by the
That.
enemy.
Running forwards here for VAR's Russian got a good amount of smoke as well to cover the advantage while he thumbs up to Max. Got a fuse to
A victory point is
57.
being taken from us. The enemy has
Taking
taken a
here.
victory point.
North the Kriegsmarine troop been busy. Further south, Captain heading back on that
Flak torm
field.
installed.
Victory point. Flak torm is ready with a feeling flak 38. Ooh, that was almost a full wipe. Nasty hit there. And nasty hit there as well. Some pretty heavy losses here against the Theodosios. TIE tank having to head here though. Engaging, and the assault units caught repairing the Germans here. They'll absolutely turn into a red coat of paint for the tank. Brutal stuff. They're more also on top like Theodosios definitely starting to hit hard. He's almost got a 2-to-1 KD ratio there against his opponent. This is not the spot you want to be in at this stage of the game here. This is devastating for Max.
Claimed our sector.
Devastating stuff here. Certainly I also think rewarding here Theodosios in this case for holding up for the Titan, because Max clearly should have been more actively pressuring here Theodosios. We might even see the Chaffee go down. Obviously not going to be a big loss since there's the Tiger tank on the field, but even then it will hurt Max for losing like units like this at this rate. Not something he can sustain.
Victory point.
Just continuing pushing back the scouts here.
Our fuel point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Still got that Captain of South here getting some work done.
Territory lost. Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Smoke again in the center. Thumbs Mini's definitely making good use of smoke to cover his advantage. That's actually commendable.
Sector report. Crates have been deployed.
No, I still think he'd benefit a lot from some more aggressive flanks like getting that one early in the match. Like, it's really impressive managed to pull off that and then just completely forget about like actually do that again. Almost had a wipe back to the TIE tank, but fortune briefly smiled upon Max there.
The Kriegsmarine has answered the call. My crew are ready.
You need to send the message.
There you go. EC8 setting out there. Rat pits are on the move.
Construction work.
We're losing grasp of a victory point.
Bit of airburst shelling there.
The Kriegsmarine has secured it.
Exploding a lot of manpower there, Theodosios.
Victory point under enemy
Like he could be
control.
doing a bit more with the truth be told, but again, the fact that Max isn't pressuring as much either hasn't pressured him a lot there. I mean, obviously also has to explain it to a partner. Titan shoots hit the building, which is certainly easy to hit with the scouts at that range. So outside we've got the captain going for the southern fuel point here. Rifle on moose carts, Chaffee, EC taking back. Yeah, Max really playing. Oh, there we go. Titan hits light engine damage. Max, is he going to exploit this? Certainly should try. And obviously we got the pack up there. These punching folks reporting, so it's not going to be easy to exploit, but he could attack from here, like push in and flank up behind you. But will he do so? What will next? I mean, he's also got Seek and Destroy. Like, there's a lot he can do here, but Max kind of seems to have lost all sort of courage here to an extent. This obviously benefits the Theodosios quite nicely.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Going the Chaffee there rapidly. He's weaving back then. He's clearly hoping to pull something off, but he's clearly being held back here. And there you go. Now he's going for the Tiger tank. He's only got like 8 hundred to pop these here to believe. He's just not releasing anything out of Max.
Kriegsmarine have delivered resource crates to our sector.
He's just sort of holding back. He's lost his mojo, his courage. It's really causing him to like just hand so much opportunity to Theodosios, so much time, so much room.
They think they can hurt Frida?
Our victory point is being
So yeah, it's a bit
neutralized by the
unfortunate
enemy.
here in terms of like Mr. Max playing because I definitely feel like at this point he's just been able to stop those hands against Theodosios. The more this happens, I mean, just the more like Theodosios basically just builds up like a massive amount of he's got like 13, almost 1400 man pay floating about there. EC's been important to getting the Titan packs finally in, punching spinning in here, gains his got a flank in with the pop smoke, but for some reason like this, Max is
Easy 8 defeated.
easy 8
Commandant.
down, Brad Pitt jumping out into the next tank. 190 fuse to 12, we got another easy for Max and he's place it, but got the Panthers upgrade to the grab points, thumbs up to Theodosios, very good, unless of course you have Max. This first one there. 93 is 212.
Commandant, a hard point is taking fire.
Points getting bombarded a bit.
Proximity alarm near our
CE on the
victory
move there,
point.
fresh one. Southern victory point being nabbed. He's exploiting the Theodosios, doesn't have a lot there in the south, despite at least get this point. I think Nampad to get another squad down there to contest it. Apparently going here for the scout. Drop. I want to say scout there. My brain also saw the scouts at the same time. Maybe not. 193 to 7. Kriegsmarine troop playing up behind the captain, engaging with the MG42. Smoke there, Captain Force Weight in the face of the Ace Kriegsmarine Truppen. So the MG42 of course getting good damage in.
Taken from us.
Tiger reporting.
193 is 205, 24.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Let's got the northern victory point here, southern victory point falling to the troops.
Supply crates inbound. Enemy count at 200 points.
Up to this point, you can just build like a lot of munitions caches on top of the hard point, like just whatever. Let's get some resources going. Do a lot of munitions for the season. That could be pretty handy there. There you go, pushing forward, engaging the Shermanese here, south side. Route squad pushing for the center victory point. 193 to 190.
Shall be installed at once. We are losing grasp of a
Back to
victory point.
resource caching again. Tiger advancing.
Let's make it personal.
Victory point lost.
Titan taking some hits here, bench. The Chaffee racing for the rear. And the packs coming next to the Chaffee's flank. Unfortunately, he's not going to get it very far there. It becomes target practice for everyone else. Tiger tank. And Greasy King Hammond wants to be in trouble.
The hardpoint has been converted into a flak-turm.
At this point, it honestly looks like game over here for Max. He's on his problem for a while. But because, again, like, he's just way too timid. And also, I think just much too predictable.
German 76mm has proved no match for us.
He's really just in a bad spot here. Got a Hellcat out. Tiger tank down to half health here. Southside crossbow trying to flank into the beginning. Absolute rip party, but flak turmer, Kriegsmarine trooping, and whatever else you can mention here. Doesn't see the Tiger tank helps a good set after something behind again. You see that sort of like nature where he's just lost,
By the enemy.
you know, his courage there. There you go, Rascal wiped at this point. It is game over victory there for Theodosios. Brutal bit of back and forth here. Again, he handled it quite well, and again, that fight was great, and then he just kind of blew it all. Started playing a lot more conservatively, a lot more predictably, and then, like, just really just got timid. Like, even, like, he had the advantage, allowed Theodosios to hold out and build up a big resource lead and get the Tiger tank out there. So I'm not entirely sure what happened. It feels like he just wanted to play defensively all of a sudden, but like, I don't know. Whatever the case, it definitely didn't work out for him. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the match. You'll learn something from it. This is some Pro Cheers. And see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye, everyone.